Grace and peace for you that are listening to me. Thanks a lot for connecting and tuning in so we can make this Bible study together. Today, our theme is Woe unto me. Our main Bible verse is in 1 Corinthians chapter 9, verses 16 and 17. If I preach the gospel, I have nothing to boast of, for necessity is laid upon me. Yes, woe is me if I do not preach the gospel. For if I do this willingly, I have a reward. But if against my will, I have been entrusted with a stewardship. Now, here what we have is something very interesting that Apostle Paul is explaining to us about the responsibility that he has once he was entrusted to understand the deep, profound, and mysterious love of God to mankind. See, once he started his mission, he already had a great idea that he was going to be extremely persecuted because he was a persecutor of Christians himself. Now, when he understood what he had to do, his mission here, that Jesus appeared to him in the middle of the desert, he stayed blind for some days, and there he understood the marvelous love of Jesus, the marvelous love of God to mankind. So he could, if he wanted, just understand this love, live the life of a Christian person, and not be this great preacher and person of influence that wrote so many letters that today are chapters of the Bible. But Apostle Paul, he had a great passion for human souls. He could not bear the idea of so many people losing their lives, their souls, to go to hell because they did not understand or they did not have an opportunity to comprehend the love of Christ, how he died on a cross and how he resurrected 3 days later. So here he is saying, woe unto me if I do this in a bad heart, if I do this in any way that I want to, in a sloppy way. If he did not do this with a open heart, with goodwill, for him it was not worth it. It's like what we were saying before in the other Bible studies, that the love of God inside of us has to be inward out, has to be internal and not external. It has to be based on true beliefs and not only appearances. So here we see that as Christians today, even though we might face some type of discrimination, or people might make jokes about us or not like us, we still should continue, maintain, and insist on preaching and spreading the Word of God, principally about Jesus Christ. I hope this video has been a blessing for your life. Grace and peace.